Now this is the beginning of the second shark video, and what we're going to do is get this tail piece here. We're going to basically build out the tail. We're going to make the center section out of plywood, and we're going to do that. Come over here to the other side. I'm not sure what two fins these are, but we're going to make these here too. We got them done, and then we got basically the pectoral fins that I don't even know if they were on this shark, but we're going to get them installed. They're probably right about here. We're going to put them on, make this thing anatomically correct, and we're going to get that cut out some plywood. We're going to try to do as much of this as with spare material that's lying around here, keep the cost down, and we even got to build the eye. But we're going to start with that. I'm going to show you how to do the templates to build this, and then after we get that done and get it foamed up and start getting the fiberglass on, we're going to fix these things, get all this fixed up. Okay, I got these templates drawn out. I need two of these, obviously one tail, and the pectoral fins, if I'm even calling them the correct thing. There's a little extra here, but we need two of these, so that's going to flip over onto this piece of wood here, and I'll make doubles of them. I'm just going to get these cut out, and the next phase is transferring this template over to the wood, which is not a big deal. We're now cutting out the wood, and there's the first shape cut out. I can get that out of the way. And I'm using the air powered jigsaw here. This is what I'm using. It's pretty fast and efficient. I've been cutting down here this line, and let me see if I can get this going here and not make too much of a mess of doing this. All right, here we go. And I'll continue this process and get the rest of these shapes cut out. And I got the big tail fin there. I got another one of these to do. And I'll get some more video when this is all done. All right, the next thing we're doing with this is putting the gantry crane up on it, and also in the tree there, to pick this up off the trailer. Tried doing it by two people, but it was just a little bit too heavy and awkward. So we're going to get this done. Now that we got the shark off of the brand new trailer here,
it's
custom, we're going to have to get the crane moved. We're going to leave it down here on the ground. I'm going to do a lot of the dirt work and sanding it and all that right out here to just minimize the mess indoors. So anyways, here's a another good look at it. Still didn't get the grass out, but that's going to be taken care of here in a minute. And really, it's going to be fun getting into it. Get this thing started, and we're going to get it out on the display at the marina. Next thing is sanding and getting these fins fixed. All right, the next phase that we're going to get into is pulling all these little screws out. There isn't too terribly many. They're really just kind of right here around the mouth. Get those so that when I'm using the big electric sander on here, you know, I'm not getting all hung up on it and ripping up the pad. So I'm going to do that. That'll take a few minutes. Got some more over here on the top of the dorsal fin. And all right, I'm going to get them off and then get sanding. The next phase is to get all this paint off of this guppy here. This is household latex. I've already did a little sample sanding of it, and I'm going to be using this big beast here. This is an old school man's tool here, nice and heavy. It's going to wear me out, but I'm going to start sanding on this. And with this latex, it tends to gum up. So anyways, enough of that. Nobody really cares. They just want to see this thing turn into something really cool. So I'm going to get into it. Just show this real quick. You got to take it down to basically the mud and the fiberglass to remove all the paint. And after I do this portion for a while, I got to do the whole thing, which is going to take me some time. I will prime this thing, but I'll show it a little bit later, and there's a couple issues. I'll point them out as well. But let me get back into sanding and getting dirty. That's what I'm here to do. All right, here we go. We got it about just not quite halfway sanded. It's looking pretty, we'll say, textured. And down here, we're going to have to go through this. This is where the dorsal fin is, and get this all this mud cracking. I'm going to dig all this crap out and redo this, get that glass in. And up here, you know, same thing. It's pretty much, you know, I don't know what the original builders were doing here, but it's very lumpy, so they did a lot of skimming with mud instead of sanding it. There's a lot of fiberglass on here. It's really thick, so I would just assume that they would have sanded the lumps out and made it smoother. We're not going to make it perfect this round. This is the first go on it, and we're going to probably hopefully be doing another paint job on it next year. So we'll see how the future ends up. But in the meantime, I still got a job to do. I got to get this finished and get it painted. But there's the sanding and how it's, you know, cleaning it up, getting all the latex and old foundation off of it. And there we go. Okay. This is going to close out this video. Not real spectacular, just kind of going through the process here. I'm not trying to drag this out, but it's probably going to be about 4 videos doing this. The next phase, after I get all the rest of this nice big beast sanded, is to start putting it together. Putting the fins back on, doing the fiberglass work, patching stuff, getting the teeth done. And this is an enormous job all in itself. Now I'm the only one doing this. I got to do everything around here at the shop, clean the toilet, all the way to actually doing the hot rod flames or whatever. And so, you know, I'm a little bit behind schedule. I had a lot of stuff pop up. I'm hoping to get the next video up in probably about a week time, but also in between I got to do some race stripes on a car. I've got, you know, a helmet video that gets started, and, you know, to kind of keep this going here. But just do me a favor, if you like what I'm doing, if this interests you enough, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, a thumbs up. It helps me in the algorithms just like it does anybody else. I want to kind of try to keep this going here, and share the videos. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and until the next video gets up, hopefully it's more of the shark here, but I do have other ones as well in between. I just appreciate everybody watching. Thanks.